No, I just don't feel that a woman doctor will be accepted out here in the frontier. I just feel most men feel that a woman's place is in the home.
Well, I guess the men are forgetting the sacrifices that women made during the Civil War. And also, Clara Barton. Look at the lives that she saved. And the women that had so much to do to keep sanitary conditions in the hospitals.
Well, I'm sure they remembered then, during war times, but in a time of peace, I feel that a lot of people have the tendency to forget.
Maybe so, but I still am giving my life like they did to try to help others.
What it is, most men feel that a woman's place is in the home.
Oh. Well, not too bad.
Well, I may have ever forget what Clara Barton did for the men during the Civil War as much as the women nurses.
Yeah, possibly. That's true. They made a lot of sacrifices.
But in this part of the country, when people get sick, and a lot of times when they get gunshot, they appreciate help any way they can get it.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I feel if they get gunshot, I feel they'll change their mind.
Yeah, that's true. They'll be glad for any kind of outlet that they can get.
I agree.
That's right.
Dr. Sheriff Lobo from Coyote Pass. There's a family murdered in my area. There's a suspect in your county, Sanchez. I don't know that he's guilty, but he's a suspect. I've got to have your permission to question this man and take him back if need be. But if he can prove that he was in this area at the date that that family was murdered, he's in the clear. I'll take that long ride back without him.
Yes, I've got the medical reports from Dr. Wilson. The woman had been used, and we feel like that when the family showed up, the man wasted all of them.
I understand you're not just a man of medicine, but you're a highly educated man that takes care of all the legal work in this county. What it is, I've got to have permission to question Sanchez. He's accused of murdering a family. I don't know that he did it. What I'm saying, I know the date that that family was murdered. And if he could prove that he was in the county at this time, he's in the clear.
There was a man hanged in Bryson City for the same type of crime, and he went to the scaffold claiming his innocence. His description fits our deputy to a T. There have been other reports. Maybe these men were innocent, and the deputy is the real killer. But he couldn't have committed all those crimes.
I don't know that he did it. What I'm saying, I know the date that family was murdered. And if he could prove that he was in the county at this time, he's in the clear. But I will have to have your written permission, at least to take you back anyway. What it is, Doctor, I don't believe in a lot of this frontier justice. What it is, they come after him with the prison wagon, take him from jail and take him up to the county seat. You got one judge. You got a lawyer that's supposed to represent everybody. I don't know of any witnesses that came up to testify for the suspect. They could have. So I just feel most of them, they're just at judge's mercy, and I feel there's a lot of innocent person hung. What it is, I don't want the man to be guilty. I don't want to have to take him back. But if I do, it'll have to be with your permission. I've got to have permission to question this man. I've got to have permission to take him back if I feel that he's guilty. You know, I don't take a whole lot of pride in killing a man, and I don't want to. So I'm going to ask you, don't draw that gun. You might be faster than me. You might not miss your shot. But what if you're not? And what if you miss? Think about it.
They're all dead.
Doctor, all I'm saying is Sanchez was innocent. All he would have had to done was prove where he was on the day of that murder. I don't know why he came into town to gun me down instead of asking questions. He brought help. He knew that I wouldn't be able to arrest him. He drew down on me. He gave me that choice. What I'm saying, this man that was hung in Hayes City, him and Chance says they had pretty close to the same identity. I don't know where we'll ever know who the killer is. But just fell between the two of them. I feel that the killer is dead. Doctor, I don't know what Shannon says drove down on me. all he had to do
I want to teach reading, writing, and math to anyone willing to learn, because I think it's important that everyone learn to read and to write. But my main calling is to be a doctor.
Well, judging from what I seen on the trail, well, we need doctors.
I agree. I think we do.
You know, what I want to ask you as a lawman, have you ever got tired of your job?
The times I get tired of my job is when I have to deal with some shyster that's killed an innocent guy and look at the hardship that's put on the family. That's where I really get sort of depressed, especially if I can't find the person that done it. Knowing he's going to be out there to strike again some innocent family, that's what makes it bad.
Is that why you stay on? I mean, knowing all the time if you quit, then there will be nobody to stop it.
That's the whole thing. You got to keep going. No, it don't look like it's ever going to end, because you get a bunch of them and then there's more behind them that you don't even know about that come in. And when you get them, you get that talk of people. Reputation is what I'm trying to think of. You get that reputation of being a tough lawman, and it makes more people come in out of the bushes, you might say. You get that reputation, and it don't really do any good, but you got to get the reputation because you got to kill them. You got to get rid of them. If you don't have that reputation, they're going to come in here even more thinking it's a softy in here.
Well, you know, that's good advice. I mean, what I'm saying, and I'm listening for advice from an experienced lawman. It's just, in other words, you feel that even though you don't be as tough as you are, sometimes you feel it's better than being too soft.
Oh, yeah. You want to keep that reputation of being tough so these people won't come in here and mess with you. You're going to get a few.
Hope, that's all, Jacob.
You know, this is a wild frontier out here. A man commits a crime, the lynch mob gets him, and strings him up. Even if the court calls against him.
My experience as a lawman in a wild frontier like this, if a man can use a gun, he can survive if he don't get caught sleeping or reloading.
That's right.
But what it is, in the minds of these people, a lynch mob catches a man, they string him up. If all of them agree before they hang him, well, they consider it a fair trial.
Yeah.
And I understand that you're out here to put a stop to this.
That's right.
And I'll do my best to help you.
You gotta get them. Gotta stop it.
Well, I'll check week 11 and see.
Okay. When's the last time you been to Hayes City?
Well, it's been a while, possibly 3 months. I mean, I've just been doing this work out in the frontier. That's my assignment for now, and really, most of these men, they're just cold-blooded. I just haven't had a chance to bring them.
Did you notice any gangsters or mobsters when you went in the saloon hanging around, or anybody carrying on out in the streets, shooting up town or anything like that?
We've had problems like that. Now, there's a lot of people that's suspicious, and there's a lot of people, especially these young people, they want to be bad, make people think they're bad, and I just don't know. Sometimes it's just hard to tell the difference.
They've been bringing in a lot of hangings.
Well, I have to bring a prisoner in once in a while, and it's been sad.
Have you noticed very many hangings going on there?
No, they got the regular schedule, and the judge, he,
There must be a lot of them not getting caught, because it's lots of killings and stuff going on around these ranchers, so they must not be getting them, or not to be that many hangings going on.
well, it's just not that organized out here. There's a lot of them getting by with it, and they might catch one out every 12.
Yeah.
So they can fill a prison wagon up, and you know these big cities, they have these hangings, people come to watch, and it's just so much lawlessness going on that, well, it's just a lot that's not caught.
Oh. Well, I'm going to get them all that comes in here. That's for sure.
Well, that's all any logger can do, just make it safe for the people in his area. And, yep, make it safe.
Well, back east, they have civilized and organized hangings. People bring their picnic lunches and make a day out of it. Back here, they use a gun.
Well, I just feel if a man can kill enough men out here, he can survive.
Yep.
I mean, if he don't get caught sleeping, if he's good enough with a gun, he can survive.
You sure can.
And my experience as a lawman tells me that, well, you take a lynchman, he's got his family, he's got a home to go back to. A man that can really use the gun kills about 2 or 3 of them, well, he's ready to go back home. A man on the run, well, they're trying to take on the thing he's got, his life. And I feel it gives him the edge if he's willing to kill.
Brother and 3 men jumped me. Was fixing to string me up.
My men got him moving landmarkers.
Get the other way around, Sheriff.
You men are not coming to this town and coming to this jail and taking this prisoner.
That's right, Sheriff.
And wagon. We'll be here to pick him up. If he's found guilty, it will be in a court of law. And he'll answer to the judgment of the judge, not by you. I've been a lawman most of my life. When I was young, I was looking for adventure, but not anymore. I've been writing this lady, and I guess you'd call her a mail-order bride, but instead of her coming to me, I'm going to her. I've told you as much about myself as I can think to tell you right now, but what about you?
I'm from North Carolina. I was schooled in Boston. And through the years I've enjoyed teaching, reading, math, writing to those that really don't know how to. I think it's important. But my real love is my medical degree. I love being a doctor, and I was schooled in Boston. I got my degree there. And my plans are to go to Silver Springs so I can be their local doctor.
I don't know how much bravery it takes to face a man when you know that you can beat him to the draw. What I'm saying, I think you're just a killer. Looking for a chance to kill, and you feel that you got faster hands. Now I'm going to give you a chance to get out of town. Now I might be making a mistake in that.
You're trying to say that I'm afraid?
As long as that gun is in your hand, you have got a chance. But if you're tried and found guilty, when they put that rope around your neck, there's no hope. There's no hope.
You know, you've been an adventurer all of your life. How do you know whether you can make this marriage work?
Well, as time goes by and the years go by, it just changes a man. And adventure is something I'm just tired of. I begin to value the peaceful side of life, and when you begin to value life in my business, it's time to give it up.
Well, maybe you can make it work. I hope you can, because you're a good man.
Full house, quick.
I'm saying you dropped that ace of spades under the table, and it didn't come from a regular deck.
Look, friend. I'm selling rich.
what it is, I wasn't in that game. But I will inform other gamblers so they can be on guard.
Full house, Queen. Not enough. Full house, aces.
Poor man, the ladies love you, but not...
Did you say that you've been a lawman?
Well, yes, and what it is, it's just good to get off that trail.
I know. This is a nice place. And I like this town.
Well, I'm glad that you do.
Yeah, it seems nice. You've had your problems, but you're a good gunfighter.
Well, thank you. I mean, yes, it's true that I am an ex-lawman. I wish I'd explained before, but I hope that we have a peaceful state.
I do too. I hope there's no more gunfighters looking for a big fight.
I heard about you killed this gunfighter went into town. He claims that the mark of a gunfighter just followed him. How do you feel about this?
Mark of a gunfighter.
Yeah.
Well, I put him out. I outdrawed him.
Well, I don't really buy this stuff. The first thing they head to the saloon. I just feel he's looking to kill somebody.
Yep. He needs to stay out of this town.
Well, I'll tell you, a lawman just deal with situations like that, and you just got to know how to handle them. Bartender, a water and a beer.
Tom, I really appreciate your getting me here.
Well, I really enjoyed being with you on the trail.
I hope that your marriage works out, but I really don't think you can put down that gun.
Well, I was needed on the street.
You will always be needed, but I hope that your bride-to-be can deal with it.
Mr. Destry, you're needed in Morrisville.
I'm needed in Morrisville. What it is, the gunmen have taken over and the citizens need my help.
Ma'am, I understand you're a doctor. Are you a doctor?
Yes,
Well, my
I
husband
am.
has broken his leg and he needs help right away. Can you come?
Sure,
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Look, if you get this man's leg set, I'm sure there'll be plenty of work for you in Morrisville. We
Okay.
need you.
All right, okay.
Don't jump the gun, Eli. Wait. In a minute. Don't shoot till I give the signal. If we all draw at once, one of us is bound to plug him.
You better draw soon. We mustn't let Clayton start this, or he'll kill us. He's faster than we are. Did they get you?
I've treated all the wounded, and the volunteers have arrived to help. Nice day. A good town, too.
It's not much peaceful now, but I just don't know what to expect. And I wore these two guns when.
Yeah, you wonder. And over there, I mean, you know, that particular place,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, there's no sign that it's any danger, but
Oh, no.
just can't afford to take chances.
No. Looks like a pretty safe town, though.